Sir, can we start, sir? Vimal Gerald, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Please.
Okay, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all. On behalf of IQAC of Annamalai University, we are very happy to see some of you again online and welcome to all the fresh participants. MOOC, massive open online course, provide an affordable and flexible way to learn new skills, advance your career, and deliver quality educational experiences. This has become imperative for the higher education teachers to gain knowledge and explore new ways of teaching and learning. Keeping this in mind, the IQAC of Annamalai University has designed the short-term course for 7 days on design and development of MOOC, four-quadrant approach. On behalf of IQAC, a warm welcome to one and all. Now I request Dr. Arumugam Shakila, former professor and head, Department of Horticulture, Faculty of Agriculture, who is known for her sincerity and simplicity, to welcome the gathering. Madam, please. Madam, Madam, unable to hear you, ma'am. Tekla, ma'am. Unmute பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
Mic unmute பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
A person who knows how to get things done and has won the hearts of all his colleagues and who is a meticulous worker is the former professor and head, Department of Entomology, is our director of IQAC, Professor S. Arivude Nambi, sir. Sir will now deliver the inaugural address.
Dr. Vimal Gerard, Assistant Professor in Computer Science, St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli. All other participants are all attending this particular 1 week training program and designing and development of MOOC courses, a 4-quadrant approach. The organizing secretaries of this program, Dr. S. Karthik Kumar, Dr. G. Bharathan, Dr. K. Jayaprakash, Dr. K. Pravina, Dr. T. Balamurali, Dr. M. Shenbagam, and Dr. P. Premchandar, and Professor S. Ramesh Kumar, Deputy Director, IQAC, who is going to deliver special address. I welcome you all for this internal quality assurance conducting 1 week virtual short-term course. I just came to know that there are around 238 participants are registered for this particular program. So it is actually from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, West Bengal to Punjab. Almost all states in India, the participants are attending this. Once again, I welcome all of you. Actually, Dr. A. Vimal Gerard, Assistant Professor in Computer Science, is going to hold you for another 1 week. Sir, there is a strong fan base for you because of the last program, AI Tools. So I actually got several phone calls from various teaching fraternity and even from student fraternity about the AI tools you conducted in the last month, I think. So for all the participants, again, I'm telling 1 week, there should be a spectacular change in your approach related to the design and development of the courses. You may get a lot of information and definitely you may enjoy all the evenings of the coming 7 days. If you see the IQAC-ANNAMALAI University, IQAC-ANNAMALAI University is always giving very standard FDPs and very standard virtual short-term courses, which are all needed for the teaching fraternity and even for the students. We are known for that standard organizing the standard programs and standard seminars. So in this way, this is the 8th program for us. Definitely 2 programs per year. It will be organized from our IQAC team. So I congratulate the IQAC team. Always they are having actually conducting such a type of good programs for the benefit of a lot of academicians throughout India. I don't want to take more of your evening time. I think Dr. Vimal Gerard, he will give a very good lecture and mesmerize you in this evening. So once again, on the behalf of IQAC, I welcome you all and I thank everyone to register for this program. Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity given by our colleagues. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating inaugural address. Now we have with us Professor S. Ramesh Kumar. He is from the Faculty of Agriculture. He is a committed worker, excellent in the field of infographics and in landscaping. Sir, the convener of this program, will now deliver the special address. Sir, please.
Very good evening. Very good evening, everyone who have all joined with us. First of all, I would like to thank our director IQAC for giving us this chance to conduct such programs. Every year we have the policy of conducting minimum 2 to 3 programs of such kind and empower all the teaching faculty within the university and also to extend this service to the other academicians across the country. And as we embark on digital world today, this 1 week short-term course on design and development of MOOC courses, a 4-quadrant approach, is a very needy one. And as we all aware that there is a big change which is happening in the current system of education, where structurally the educational system is undergoing a big change, and also with its core teaching, learning, and even evaluation process, the changes are accompanying. So in that changing scenario, we should embark or we should embrace the technology, without which we cannot compete with global standards and national standards. So in such in this aspect, the today's program, the 1 week intensive course will deliver into intricacies of MOOC design and development, guided by the very important expert, Dr. Vimal Gerald, who is known for his extraordinary teaching and delivery of content, that too particularly which is related to artificial intelligence and all digital developments. And it's really a very great opportunity for all of us to hear from Dr. Vimal Gerald. And he's a seasoned educator and trainer. Through a comprehensive 4-quadrant approach, he will deliver the content, what is essential and what can really benefit us. The first one is conceptualization and structuring of course content for MOOC. And the second one is to create high quality content, where that is the main objective in 2nd quadrant. And third one is leveraging technology by utilizing cutting edge tools and other digital platforms that deliver seamless learning experience to all the learners. And more than that, the final one is how to integrate that into LMS, that is delivering of content directly to the end user. And that is the most important aspect. So that 360-degree perspective you will get out from his lectures and his practical sessions, thereby will get benefited. And that it is not only important for our personal development, but it will enable your institutions to cope up with the changes which are taking place in education system. As you are aware, UGC's National Credit Framework is a comprehensive framework that also gives scope for all these MOOC courses to be accommodative and the structural framework of any program. Because the National Credit Framework provides a flexible framework that allows for inclusion of diverse learners modality, and this opens up possibility of recognizing credits earned through MOOCs and provide them to some credits which are needed for completing their courses. And more than that, and for that reason, the UGC guidelines also says that these courses must have minimum standards. So only when we equip ourselves to provide MOOC courses with those specific standards, and these course contents which we are providing through MOOC will be accepted. So in that aspect, this 5-day program will enrich you with all soft skills which are required for developing a MOOC course. So by the end of this course, you will be equipped with the necessary skills to design and develop your own MOOC program, MOOC courses, and making a significant contribution to the global learning landscape. So let us make the most of this opportunity to innovate, collaborate, and shape the future of online education, and also to take part or to integrate this online education along with our conventional education system. So with these words, I would like to thank you one and all, and I hope this course will be a great help to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramesh sir, for the informative special address. Now I call upon Shanbagam, Assistant Professor of Biochemistry and Biotechnology, who is one of the organizing secretary of this program, to introduce the resource person of today's program for this week, actually.
Thank you, Pravina ma'am. Very good evening to one and all who joined for this 1-week program this evening. It's my immense pleasure to introduce our resource person, Dr. Vimal Janal, Assistant Professor of Computer Science, St. Joseph's College, Trichy, a renowned expert since 2009. As a prolific contributor to academia, Dr. Janal has published over 13 research articles in prestigious journals and guided more than 100 projects. Its exemplary research efforts have earned him the Best Research Award from St. Joseph's College in 2017 and also Best Computer Science Faculty Award from ASDF in 2019. In addition to his academic achievement, Dr. Janal serves as a consultant for software and web developer. He actively engages in workshops and conducts invited talks at various conferences and trains students across multiple colleges. Dr. Gerald is deeply committed to shaping the professional excellence of his students through innovative uses of information technology. We are all eager to learn from your expertise and insights on the topics. Last, I would like to thank the organizing committee for giving me this opportunity to our beloved resource person, Dr. Vimal Janal, to introduce. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanbagam madam, for the nice introduction. Now, sir, Vimal Janal sir, the platform is yours.
Thank you, madam. Most respected, the Vice Chancellor team in absence, most respected Registrar of the esteemed university, most respected team IQAC, headed by Dr. Arivudai Nambi, Professor of Entomology, Member Syndicate, Annamalai University, and Dr. Ramesh Kumar, Professor of Horticulture and Deputy Director of IQAC, Professor Arumugam Shakila, Professor of Horticulture, and all the organizing team members, Dr. Jayaprakash, Dr. Karthik Kumar, Dr. Baradan, Dr. Praveena, the host, Dr. Balamurali, Dr. Senbagam, Dr. Prem Chandran, and all the organizing technical team members of esteemed university and the IQAC team, professors from various institutions across the country. A very good evening to you all. Here we have not only professors, but also scholars. Some of the PG students are also permitted, I was told. So, very good evening, happy evening to everyone gathered virtually. It is our turn to thank Annamalai University IQAC team for having organized such useful STC for the benefit of teaching community across India who are connected from various universities and higher education institutions. As Dr. Ramesh Kumar and Dr. Arivudai Nambi, they have set the tone for this event. As they have said, today we are facing enormous changes in higher education. The scenario of higher education is witnessing alarming changes. One of the changes very much visible is because of implementation of NEP, this credit transfers, mobility, which focuses upon the global standard in Indian education system, particularly in higher education institutions. Because of MOOC, the courses and the quality courses which could be available across India. For example, a student who lives in Kashmir could avail a course offered by University of Annamalai. If a student of Tamil Nadu would like to get a course offered by IIT Mumbai, it is feasible. So anybody from any institution can avail course and the credits can be transferred through which the degree could be earned. The frameworks, those days, everything is given by the university or the institutions, autonomous institutions, entire syllabus, curriculum, and so on. Now today, only the framework is given by every institution, and within the framework, the courses can be chosen by the students. And in near future, in 5 years' time, all the teachers from higher education institution should be ready to offer programs, not only courses, I'm talking about programs under ODL, Open Distant Learning. Okay, online distant learning, which means, IITs these days, all the IITs, they have started online programs, not courses. Complete program is offered. For example, IIT Madras offering data science for the students and even people who work. They need not appear for regular classes online, even physically, but they can avail the courses online. They can attend all their assessments online. They can get the degree equivalent to all those who appear for regular classes physically. So sooner in the 10 criterion module, lot of changes that we witness. Earlier it was 7 criterion module. Now it is 10 criterion module. We are awaiting for the entire, the original draft, the final draft. But the model draft has been out already, and we are able to see enormous changes. Digital components are one of the major changes in 10 criterion module, where we have got so many components related to digital. One of them is transfers, credit transfers, mobility in learning, offering MOOC courses, all that. So dear professors, you and me as faculty members of one of the institutions or universities should be ready, or we should equip ourselves to offer, to design, develop, offer these kind of courses online. Otherwise, we'll be out of place. An academician usually says, I have also shared with you last time, if you do today's work with yesterday's tools, we'll be out of place tomorrow. So dear friends, let us all equip our digital skills to design and develop MOOC courses so that from our institutions, let us offer MOOC courses for the benefit of student community at large. So wishing you all the best and thanking the team IQAC for this excellent opportunity to be a part of this 7-day STC. Hope we have a fruitful journey together for all the 7 days. And I promise you, dear friends, all the 7 day would be, demonstrative and hands-on, based on hands-on. So I request all of you, if you could connect in 2 devices will be better. One is just to learn and listen. The other one is to practice. I'll give you enough and more time. And I know from today until 1, it's a working day. Working days. All these days are working days. Apart from regular routine, spending 2 hours is not an easy joke. We are very tired having executed our daily routine, but still we are able to sit back 2 hours in the evening, spending quality time in doing something extra for learning. That would certainly benefit us. I appeal to all of you, dear friends, whenever a demonstration is given, you are requested to do it along with me or after the session. Please complete the task of the day every day. Otherwise, we may think tomorrow we shall do it, or day after tomorrow, or weekend we shall do it. But we will be definitely engaged, even the weekend or the day that we work on. So it's my humble appeal. You are sitting for 2 hours, another half an hour, or maybe within the 2 hours, please learn the nuances of practical demonstration given, which would certainly benefit us and the outcome could be ensured. And the absolute outcome of this program supposed to be, here at least there are about 200 plus participants. I would be very happy if there are about 100 professors, if you could offer MOOCs next time, which is the success of this program, and we could be grateful to Team IQAC of the esteemed university. So with that short note of intro and appreciation, let us greet each other and let us start the journey. And every day, professors, today we have a presentation. Please don't get bored up, because we should have the basics and fundamentals. Only then we'll be able to move ahead further. And every day I'll be talking about different standards prescribed by UGC, SWAYAM, NPTEL, and so on. So we shall fall with the configurations specified by NPTEL and SWAYAM for preparing MOOCs. Okay, dear friends, let us move on for the presentation. Today's presentation would be for about 45 minutes, and the remaining we shall just go ahead for the demonstration of today's job. And tomorrow onwards completely, only we will only concentrate on demonstration, not presentation. Are you all ready? Friends, are you all ready? Am I audible to you? Is everything perfect? Is my audio if you are comfortable in listening to me, just press 1 in the chat, dear professors. Press 1 in the chat. Thank you, professors. There are so many people who were there in the last STC have also joined for this. I'm glad to have you all here. Thank you, professors, friends. Great of you. I'm able to get you all. Kindly hold for a while. I'm just sharing my screen. Is my screen visible, dear professors?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Now, this presentation is going to be for about, just for half an hour to 45 minutes, making us all, let us have a clear understanding and the base of designing and development of e-content using 4-quadrant approach. Let us understand the 4-quadrant approach. All of us are familiar with 4-quadrant approach. Let us understand the nuances as given by NPTEL Swayam. Right? Now, dear professors, the 7-day target would be, let us understand the need for blended learning. Today NEP talks about blended learning. Blended learning, one of the key component of modern education today. So blended learning nuances should be known to all of us. As we go learn blended learning techniques, let us also be friend 4-quadrant approach of making a content. We should have prepared PowerPoint. We should have prepared quizzes. All are different components, but for a module, for a topic, we are going to prepare 4-quadrant modules. 4-quadrant per module, we are going to have 4-quadrant. That is the fullness of a content given to the students for having complete understanding and for assuring outcome. So to prepare this 4-quadrant module, we have different ICT tools and portals. Let us familiarize these simple techniques. I am going to give you very, very simple techniques. IITians and IASC professors who are offering MOOC may have sophisticated gadgets. They are doing it in studio. But we are going to make use of very, very simple tools which are familiar to all of us. Okay, so definitely, I would definitely make you all do these works in a very, very simple tool that could make you familiar with the tools also, as they are simple and as they are easily available. And let us, at the end of the workshop, I would be grateful. I would be grateful if you could prepare 2 e-content. I'm not talking about preparing entire course. Just for a project, model project, I want you to prepare 2 e-content with 4-quadrant module. Okay, you may take time. The time given by IQAC could be more after the course even. You please take time, and if you are able to, please prepare and satisfy yourself. That would be the outcome, immediate outcome of this workshop before we go for design and development of the entire course. And dear professors, you can also join together, take up a model. Please understand, dear professors, you can join together, take up a model. Think of a model offering MOOC courses within our institutions. I shall be talking about it within the presentation. Just keep on. It is supposed to be 1, 2, 3, but order is wrong. Right. The e-content, let us understand the pre-production and post-production. What are the works that are to be done prior to the e-content preparation, and after the preparation, what should we do? Pre-production and post-production. And what are the different AI tools? We are all familiar with AI tools. I know all of you. Once again, let us recall producing quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. I'll talk about it later, don't worry. And I'm going to give you some of the ICT tools making e-tutorial, that is quadrant 1. Simple tools like PowerPoint, Zoom itself, OBS, or OpenShot, some simple tools. And at the end of this course, we are going to have the parameters for quality check, copyright, and content repository creation. See, for MOOC, we should have a repository, we should have a server, we should have learning management system. So what am I going to do? I'm going to give you, if possible, I'm going to give you the introduction of Moodle. Moodle, all of us are familiar. So I'm going to start uploading the content in Moodle. So you can tell me whether should we go in Moodle or let us create our own website, a simple website without coding. A simple website without coding where we can upload all our content unit-wise, module-wise in the 4-quadrant module. We shall allow the students to access those, making it as a simple learning management system. Okay, that could be, choice is yours. Whether to go with Moodle or to go with our own website, you decide accordingly. I shall take up the demo, because both together may not be feasible within 7 days, because Moodle itself is an ocean. We should be going for Moodle, and it is a comprehensive tool. So for many of us, will look at us and look at it as a complicated one. So you can think, I'm ready to give it in the form of Moodle or a new website. By the way, you will also get to know how to design a website without coding, with anybody, all of you will hold a website where you allow your students to watch all your videos in your website itself. Okay, I could read all of your comments that you would like to have website. Yeah, we will have website. We shall do away with Moodle and we shall have website. Don't worry. Right, fine. So we are going to have the dissemination techniques of offering it in new website. Fine, in Google sites. Now, dear friends, I'm going to show you the proposal, the expression of interest given by Swayam. This is the portal for expression of interest. Dr. Pali, okay, let us have voting. Don't worry. Let us have voting. Don't worry. Let us have voting. Let us have voting. Don't worry. We shall decide based on because see why I'm particular about going for one, because both cannot be done together, because it will take long time. We have enough or more to do here. In spite of that, we need to do this, so we can do only one. That's why please pardon me for not having demonstrated two. Okay, we will go with only one. I shall have voting and we go democratically. Okay, so that don't worry now itself. Right. Now let me just go for this proposal and I'll come back for the 4-quadrant module. I'm just going into, see, you can also, I shall give you this presentation immediately through Dr. J.P. Jayaprakash of the IQAC team, Annamalai University. He will just give us this presentation. When you click this, you will be taken to our website. Okay, look at here. I'm just taking you all to our website. Are you given this website? What do you see now? What is on your screen? What is on your screen, dear participants? What is on your screen, dear Professor Swayam? Okay. That's Swayam screen. Is my mouse moving? No, it's my mouse moving. Dr. JP, are you able to see the website or the PowerPoint? Or the team?
Website, sir. Website.
Website. Okay, fine. Is it moving?
No, sir.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me stop and share it. Is it now moving?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Thank you. Now look at here. This is the website. I shall share the link with you all. Please keep this. Many of the funding agencies have stopped projects today. Only ICSSR and few other agencies like DBT, DST are offering us. UGC has stopped funding projects except some extraordinary projects. Now look at here. This project, this is Swayam portal that gives us an opportunity to design a MOOC course on par with the standards of Swayam, for which 40 hours of module. Please understand, 40 hours of module, they're going to give 13.5 lakhs. Now look at here. When you are free, I have shared the link. Please, I have shared the link. I request you to please, you have a notepad. You have a notepad, even digital notepad, copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. Or you put it in your notebooks. This is swayam.infliprep.ac.in. It talks about, if you want to go for a clarity of understanding, please go through what is Swayam and how many courses are there in Swayam. Look at here, there are about 2,448 courses since 2016. And now there are about 6,945 courses. Some courses are same, offered by different professors. See, for example, Internet of Things, I also offer. The other professors are also offer. Okay, in that way, we totally have 6,945. Are you interested joining, adding this count of courses? This is the platform for us all. So, dear professors, this course, this portal permits us. That means Swayam, UGC has enabled transfer of credits through credit framework for online courses for MOOC. The regulation was passed in the year 2021. See here, it is passed in the year 2021. Okay. So as per this norm, as per the regulations, 40% of the courses offered in a semester could be availed online. Am I clear to you? I'll come back and give you more. 40% of the courses that you offer. For example, if in this semester, if you are offering 100% courses, for example, 7 courses I offer, calculate the 40% of the course totally. In this semester, we offer, imagine that we offer, assuming that we offer 7, out of which 40% that comes about 3 courses, right? 3 plus supposed to be 3 courses. Take, for example, 3 courses. So those 3 courses by the students need not be appeared physically in your university or in the institution. Instead, they can avail one of them over online. 3 of them online, get the credit, transfer the credit to their institutions, and they can get the degree for the same. Am I clear to you, dear friends? This is the framework. Now, please go through for clarity. Scope of this work. Click here. You have, see for Professor Dr. Ruma, congratulations. See for professors, we will not be transferring the credit until you are a student registered for a particular university for a master degree or something. You can equate the credits earned with the course that you are learning from a university. Okay. Otherwise, for us, it's extra updation. Right, fine. Look at here, the scope of work. It is for both UG and PG. These courses are both for UG and PG, and MPhil is dropped. So only UG and PG, not PhD programs. UG and PG. Even some of the universities, even PhD programs, courseworks, some of the advisors are requesting their wards to appear for MOOC courses and complete their coursework. But usually the PhD programs, they have exclusive customized courses. That is why they are not part of here, right? UG and PG. Now look at here, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Let me just give you very clear understanding of quadrant 1. Look at here. Teaching content. Quadrant 1 is teaching content. It is a video, audio video. Please understand, it's an audio video. I will also go through all that. It's an audio video in an organized form of animation, simulation, virtual lab, interviews, all that. Quadrant 2, further learning resources. For example, I have given a video. If I want to make my students understand better for writing exams and so on, you can have them web links, websites, portals, or ebooks, journals, case studies, open source materials, internet research articles, some subject-based articles, and so on. Third one talks about discussion forums to clarify and to raise critical thinking among the learners. Discussion forum. Quadrant 3 is discussion forum. And quadrant 4 is assessment. See, UGC is very, very particular that if you if you teach today, it should be assessed. It should be assessed. So every module should be assessed. Every module should be accompanied by assessment component. Are you clear, professors? Am I boring you? Am I boring you? Professors, am I boring you? Professors, am I boring you? I'm sorry. Right, fine. Please bear with me. Please bear with me at least only for today. Okay, tomorrow onwards completely we go with demonstrations. Now, please understand, dear professors, a module. Every module, there are about, per course, there should be 40 modules. 40 modules. Okay, 40 lectures. 40 modules, I'm sorry, 40 modules. Every module could be for 10 to 15 minutes, not more than that. Not more than that. Or even a module could be, please understand, a module could be broken into pieces. Okay, maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. If the module is for 30 minutes, you can break into 3 pieces, 10, 10, 10. Okay, a module should be for 30 minutes. And the 30 minutes module can be broken into 3 videos. Okay, 10 minutes video, 10 minutes video, 10, not as a stretch. Today's learners are not ready to listen to academic content for continuously. So it is better that let us break into pieces which runs for 10 minutes. Am I clear? So fine. Now, dear professors, it is given here. And the eligibility. Who can offer courses in MOOC? Look at here. All the faculty members duly recognized by the university or colleges having PhD and having minimum 5 years of experience. So I suppose all of you except the research scholars. Research scholars can avail this project through your guides. Okay, through your research advisors. So they are supposed to have their all your research advisors are holding recognized job with PhD of minimum 5 years. They are all eligible. Okay, dear participants. Right. Only thing is that we need to get a consent letter from university to offer courses. Okay. Right. Now, guidelines. Look at here. Yeah, PhD is a must. PhD is a must. Now, look at here. Professors, if you don't hold PhD, you can do it with a professor who holds PhD. On behalf of him, you can avail the course through him, but you can run the course with your guidelines, with your direct supervision. Look at here. It has got the SWAYAM guidelines. Please go through. It will give you, Revati madam, sorry, you are of course eligible with your expertise, but you know, what to do PhD is a must for universities. Sorry, right. SWAYAM guidelines. Look at here. Please go through. Please go through this. Is my screen visible? What are you seeing? Sir, what are you seeing? I don't know. What are you seeing here? What do you see here? I just wanted to know. What do you see here on screen? SWAYAM PDF. Yeah, fine. Look at your PDF guidelines. Yeah. Look at here. See, they are giving permission from 2000. See, guidelines. The guidelines were released in the year 2017. Okay, but of course, it was available in the year 2018. And please go through the gadgets. Look at here. All the regulations are here. Complete regulations about what is SWAYAM, what are the two, who is course coordinator, who is the council, and what is the course, what are the 4 quadrant, and host institute, what is MOOC. Everything is given very clearly, and the rules and regulations. If you are interested, real-time MOOC, I request all of you to please go through. I shall give all these to Professor. You can please go through. Am I clear to you? I shall give all these guidelines to professors. Please go through, and I want you to please read when you're free. Okay, as a material, I want you to please read once you are free. Now, dear professors, I just go to the financial norms. Are you able to get the financial norms? Is my screen visible to you, the financial norms? Look at here. Look at here, professors. Many agencies, I told you, many agencies, they have stopped funding. Is my screen visible to you? Because I need to check every now and then, because when I change over, I should ensure. Yeah. Now look at here. The first one, development of new MOOC. Development of new MOOC. On camera presentation, you stand and give your lecture. For that, 40 hours, 4,50,000 rupees. Just for 40 hours module. Just for 40 hours module, 4,50,000 rupees. Now look at here. Per 30 minutes video, you are paid 5,000 rupees. Per 30 minutes video, you are paid by 5,000 rupees. You can pay your students who is an expert in doing this kind. Or you yourself, if you could make it, you yourself can take up this. And 2 academic reviewers. See, for example, you produce 4 quadrant module for 30 minutes. See, I have a video. I have quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. To review this, they can be paid 1,000 rupees just for 30 hours module. And for technical expert, for example, to check whether the quality of the sound, other things are okay, technical review, you are paid 500 rupees just for giving your review. You are paid 5,000 rupees. You can pay others. So you can engage your fellow companions, and you can offer them money of 5,000, 1,000, and 500 respectively for presentation, subject review, and technical review, and for the technical review. And for the post-production, for example, you have a team of camera, including the cost of studio, set, or if you are interested in taking away for outdoor shooting, for that you are paid 5 lakhs and 25,000. And look at your multimedia shooting, you are also exclusively paid 1.75. For example, you are talking about archaeology. You want to go to Keeladi and just shoot few things. You are given, you can avail a vehicle, you can go shoot. They are given 1.75. And post-production, see, this is what editing and so on. 30 hours of module, 1 hour. 1 hour editing, they are paying 5,000 rupees. Just for bringing about all 5 into final tune. Post-production, 5,000 rupees. See, imagine now 40 into 5,000, it comes about 2 lakhs. So you are given extra fund, I mean, enough and more fund for having produced 40 hours of modules. Okay. You yourself can be taken, or you can pay your friends who could offer you services. Totally 9 lakhs. So put together 13.5 lakhs. See, for projects, you should break your head. But for this, you are regularly teaching, for which you are preparing content with 4-quadrant module. Are you ready? How many of you are willing? How many of you are willing to take up this Swayam course, expression of module? Are you interested? Please give it a try. University professors, you will certainly get it. Professors from various universities, you will certainly get it. See, if you are interested, you need to equip yourself completely. Look at here, if you are interested, check here. Check here, dear professors, I'll be very glad. I'm happy that many of you are interested. Look at here, submission of proposal. Submission of proposal. You know, if you are interested even beyond this FTC, STC, we shall have continuous orientation so that we can all apply. All of us could, at least few of us could take up this, you know, this project, okay, from Swayam. Now look at your professors, friends, submission of proposal, very simple. Just choose the level. You check, choose the level. See, UG or PG. If you are interested in UG, click. And your subject. You may not be listed with exactly your subject. Now look at here, there is a new course is introduced. Disaster risk reduction management. Is there any faculty who could do disaster management? Disaster management, most wanted. Because there are no people, it's a new course. It's a new program, UGC inviting. Look at here, there, even in the scroll, it is going on. New subject, disaster management. Even in the scroll, it is going on. UGC is calling for that. So you can try, you can very well try disaster management. Just click here. I'm sorry. Just click subjects. See, you have all the subjects. If you don't find your domain here, you go for allied domains. You'll be, for example, commerce, BBA and other people can avail commerce courses, sociology, and so on. So you can choose any one of the courses as you want. For example, I just choose English. And now after choosing English, look at here, the courses. All the courses which we teach regularly. Look at here. See, for example, you have courses in the name of Indian classic literature. Click and see. For example, Indian writing in English. See now, after choosing this course, you will have option. Click here to open the syllabus. When you click to open the syllabus, you will be given with a PDF file. Kindly ensure me, is the PDF is visible? Look at here. Look at here. Indian writing in English. So they talk about R.K. Narayan, Swami and friends. And look at here, there are about 4 or 5. That's all. This is the topic. And these are all given books for which you need to create syllabus. That's all. That's all. This is the syllabus for which you need to create 4-quadrant module of 40 hours. Am I clear to you, dear friends? So syllabus is very simple compared to our syllabus. So likewise, you can go to PG, look at your PG and choose only disaster. PG, for PG, only disaster management is available. All the other courses are over. You can just choose. Even for UG, you can just try. Now, if you are interested, after having trained, don't try now itself. After making, at least you should have offered one courses. I mean, please make so whenever they go, they call you for interceding sessions. If you are called for an interview, So I request you to please go with some models. So for which, what I suggest, you create few, so I mean 4-quadrant model for few topics of the lecture that you teach. Make it available for the students and make it done for the flipped classroom so that you can show them as an example, so that on looking at it, they'll be offering you the chance. Now look at here for registration. Click for registration. It will take you to the next column. You will have to create your account and you will have to fill and you will have to upload a letter from your higher institution. Look at here, your full name, email, whether you belong to college or university, and choose. See here, you just register yourself. If you have registered, you can log in and you can also contact these two people. I mean, you can even mail or contact over this number for further clarification. So this is the process of applying. So while you apply, you need to go through certain process. You need to avail the permission from Vice Chancellor if you are part of the university, or from the principal or dean if you are part of a college or research institute. Okay, dear participants, have you got some idea about you offering MOOC courses in SWAYAM? Why only IITians? Why only NIT people? Why only IAC people offer? Why not we offer MOOC courses from our own university? UGC is giving us an opportunity. Let us strive hard to get this project done so that we as university professor or college teachers can offer MOOC courses. Only thing is that we should go through some formalities done by our own institution heads, and we should make some changes in the curriculum commonly available both in MOOC here. I'll be making you known about all these parameters, right? Any clarification, professors, so far with SWAYAM expression of interest? I request all of you to please go through when you have free time, so that you will have enough and more clarity on this. Any clarification, professors? Shall we move ahead? Professors, shall we move ahead? Done? Okay, can I have your digital thumbs ups? Okay, fine. Thank you. Let me stop my screen and come back in the presentation. Where to find this website? Professor, I have given you already the website. I shall just share the website, don't worry. swayaminflipnet.ac.in. swayaminflipnet.ac.in. I shall give you the link of the website, don't worry. Dear participants, if you are interested, please make note of this website link. Please go through, right? Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Vijay, my suggestion would be, you please have the experience of offering one course with few modules. Okay, have experience of offering online, modules. Then you can apply. You will be able to substantiate if you are called for a meeting, if you are called for a selection meeting and so on, so that you can show them all live. They may be impressed and they may offer you, right? Any idea about transfer in SWAYAM? Yeah, I can give you, don't worry. See, the thing is that translator, see, sometimes they will ask you for translator. See, for example, AICTE was calling translators. AICTE was calling for translators, translating the subjects in regional languages. So occasionally people call for. Madam, Merlin, madam, you need not find, if you are not able to find exactly the subject, you can go with sociology. Find some subject if relevant to you. They may be interdepartmental. Please go. Some staff, deputed staff from Annamalai University, whether we have to register university staff or college staff. Madam, I'm sorry, that technical aspect that could you get it from your superiors? Because if you belong to, I don't know which, who is the payer for you, the state government or your own Annamalai University. If Annamalai University is the payer, if the Vice Chancellor signs you all the documents, you need to get affiliation from the university. Then you can mention as university. If you are signed, if you are authorized by your college principal, you need to mention only as college. Okay, madam, Sumati madam? Right, fine. Now let us meet. Your government, you can get it from your principal, sir. Principal. Yeah, certainly. Professors, never mind. See, for example, we also offer computer science in our institution, St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli. Annamalai University also offers. In your college also, people offer computer science. The same syllabus may be slightly same, but it differs with the quality, it differs with the facilities available. So likewise, you may have so many courses offered with the same topic. Never bother. You come out with your own uniqueness of offering, whichever best for which students offer, students register themselves. So you need not bother about the subject which are being offered already. That's not our botheration, but you differ from others who offer already. Okay, Professor? I think I don't know your name. It is mentioned as Redmi. I hope I have answered you. Any other queries? Okay, fine. Shall we move on to the next? So, dear professors, I have told you about this ABC, Academic Bank of Credits. This Academic Bank of Credits could be done with the help of a tool called, see, for example, I want all of you to please take up your mobile phone. Please take up your mobile phone. Please take up your mobile phone. It's a simple exercise. I wanted to give you all. Please take up your mobile phones. Let me share my screen. Please take up your mobile phones. All of you are ready with your mobile phone? Quickly. I shall give you guidelines of registering your ABC ID. Just for your students also. See, most of the institutions have registered for this ABC. For example, if you are interested making your students take up online courses, you want to have the credit transfers. Maybe if you are from government institutions, or if you are from university, if your institution is not listed, you need to go to NAD website for ABC registration of your institution. Only autonomous colleges and the universities can register, not the affiliated colleges. Because affiliated colleges, if I mean the colleges which are affiliated, not autonomous, you will have to go under the university syllabus, right? If you have your own syllabus, you can register your college under NAD, National Academic Depository. Okay, National Academic Depository that offers a portal for the institutions to register. Only on registration, your institution will be listed. Am I clear? Only on registration, your institution will be registered. Now, let me tell you, you can guide your students also. Dear professors, I'm just giving you, please. Yeah, if your students have registered, then no problem. Find out this nuances. I want you to, how many of you have your ABC ID? How many of you have ABC ID? Dear participants, how many of you have your own ABC ID? If you have, press 1. If you don't have, press 2. Okay, Dr. Ruma has ABC. Fine. Okay, some of you have, some of you do not have. Fine. Many of you do not have. Right. I want you to please have your ABC ID. Let me share my screen. Sir. JP sir. Could you please make me co-host for the mobile device that I am connected, sir?
Wait, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir, done.
Thank you. Thank you. See, this is the speed that people are giving us technical support. Thanks to the team of Annamalai University. Right. Now, do you all have this DigiLocker? DigiLocker. How many of you have this DigiLocker? DigiLocker with you? DigiLocker. Please download it. DigiLocker. DigiLocker. This is the one. Look at here. This is the one. Is my screen visible to you? This is the one. DigiLocker, the second one. DigiLocker. If not, please register. See, please download. Please download DigiLocker. Okay, please. This is the one. DigiLocker. Look at here, the second one. The cloud-like file, no? DigiLocker. Okay, this is from the government. So you need not bother. You can register. This is from the government. You are secured. Your data is secured. See, DigiLocker is an app to help us to store the digital documents like license, Aadhaar, and so on. So this also helps us to have the storage of our ABC ID card. Open this. Please open this DigiLocker after having installed in your mobile phone. Okay, right. Look at here. This is my, you will have to ensure if you are first time doing it, you will have to log in with your Aadhaar. You will have to log in with your Aadhaar will be there. Now, go to the search option. Look at here. Please, professors, please have a glance of this demo. If you do not know, click the search option at the bottom and you can search anything. For example, you can just download your community certificate. You can get any document from the government like driving license, Aadhaar, Epic card, vehicle RC book. All that could be available here. You need not carry physical RC book of the car, RC card of a vehicle. You can have it here. PAN card could be available here. Everything could be. So now for downloading a PAN card, you can just press PAN. Okay, PAN card. You will have PAN. Okay. So just go for, see, look at your PAN card. You can get PAN card. If you want to have ration card, if you want to have any degree certificate, something like that, you will all have. Now for ABC, for getting ABC, look at here. ABC, type ABC or APAR ID. You can do APAR. Look at here. APAR. One minute. Look at here. I have been issued. Look at here. See, APAR. AP. Look at here, friends. Just go. Search in the, search in the search box. A, PP, A, R. APAR. So it is. Just check whether it is available for you. I'm unable to get it because right now it is not available. But I have already registered because that's why it may not be APAR. APAR ID. Look at here. APAR ID. Academic Bank of Credits. Okay. Sendil Kumar sir, you can try with another mobile maybe later. See, this is my ABC ID. So now if you want to register yourself for APAR, so as I told you, please go to the search option. You can just search. You can just search for APAR. Look at here, APAR, Academic Bank of Credit. Look at here, Academic Bank of Credit, APAAR ID. Click open. Now look at here, automatically my name, date of birth is extracted from Aadhaar. And the gender, ID card, look at your type of ID card, type of identity. See, for example, for staff, you can give enrollment none. Because if you are a student, we need to give registration number or enrollment number, new admission and so on. But none. Okay, just click. You will be able to get it. Get the document for you. Okay. For the students, look at here. For the students, they will have to type their roll number, identity type, admission, which year, and which college they belong to. This is for the students. Look at here. This is for the students. You have, for example, I'm just checking whether Annamalai University available. See, Annamalai University is here. So, see here. So, I can get anything under Annamalai University. Okay. Once again, I think people want me to repeat. Please go. Do you all understand? Open this DigiLocker. Please open this DigiLocker. Professors, get it from me. Open this DigiLocker. Oh, created. Very good. If you have created now, you can share your ID. Okay. Okay. Just whoever is created just now, press 7 in the chat. 7 in the chat. If you have created, that's great. Really great. If you have created now, oh, great. So many have created. Fine. Now, those of you who have not created, look at here. Click this search option and go here. Go to search. Once again, dear participants, go to search. Click search at the bottom. Look at here, the blue color icon that I have given at the bottom. Click the search option in the middle. Search. Now there, you type A, P, A, R, APAR. APPAAR, APAR ID. Okay, click that. APAR ID Delhi, click that. Now for staff, your name and date of birth will be there. And the mail, all these things will be, gender will be extracted from Aadhaar. Now you choose the identity type, none. Give none. You need not mention your college and so on. Now you can click identity type, none. Okay, you can click none and get document. You will be getting it. You will be getting it. Am I clear? For example, get document, you will be getting it. Okay, you'll be getting it. See, for example, already I have fetched the APAR ID. See, it is there with me. Okay, right. This is my APAR. Am I clear? This is my APAR. Am I clear to you, dear friends? Since I have already availed, the same ID card is given to me. Look at here. So how many of you have created? Okay, I think Dr. Ramachandran has shown us the ID. Okay. So whenever you register for the MOOC course, it is better you give this ID so that when you all accumulate the credits, it will be stored in the ABC, Academic Bank of Credits. Am I clear to you, dear professors? Am I clear to you? So, okay, you may do it later. You may do it later, but have you all understood any clarification? Any clarification? When you register for your MOOC courses, you can do it later. It is for the students, right? Let me just turn off. Yeah. So you can register yourself in the APAR and ABC ID could be mentioned and your credits can be stored over there. And for the students, please understand the need. In future, now they are not 1 minute. Please understand, dear participants. Today, it is not compelled. No, we are not compelled. Am I clear? We are not compelled. But tomorrow, the government, UGC may compel us and the framework today for us, accreditation, 10 criterion framework for accreditation by NAC, we may be compelled to offer, they have asked how many credit transfers are done, how many MOOC courses are offered. So we may be compelled to go under MOOC. So we should be prepared. So please understand the need. Okay. Up to 40% our students can avail the MOOC courses. And dear friends, blended learning. Today, NEP talks about blended learning, which encourages both offline as well as online classes, not always offline. You can very well go have classes offline and online in both synchronous as well as asynchronous. Please understand. Are you clear? See, classroom teaching and learning, all of us are familiar, conventional teaching and learning in the classrooms. But when we blend online, it is in two modes. It is in two modes. Number one is synchronous, which means, for example, right now, you and me are connected simultaneously. See, you and me, trainers and the participants are connected simultaneously. Learners and the trainer or the teacher, maybe they are connected in a similar platform at the same time. It is synchronous. So Zoom, Google Meet, WebEx, and so on are examples. Whereas asynchronous or asynchronous, called all LMS, you upload a content, allow the students to access the content later when they are free. So they are asynchronous. So we need to prepare both. Okay, Swayam comes under synchronous or asynchronous? Can anyone tell me Swayam come under asynchronous or asynchronous? Swayam come under asynchronous or synchronous? Can you tell me? All the 4-quadrant module. Asynchronous or synchronous? Vijayalakshmi madam, congratulations. Yeah. Asynchronous or synchronous? Asynchronous. Sometimes when they come for clarification, see, sometimes they appear online for clarification. It is synchronous. Mostly it is asynchronous. We give them, and whenever I am free, whenever the student is free, whenever the learner is free, they go through the content. So we need to prepare and make it available to the students to do it on their own. Don't forget. And one of the best models in blended learning, please keep this in mind, dear participants. One of the model is flipped classroom approach. I suppose everyone knows about flipped classroom approach. Now let me tell you in a short manner. I have also told you in the last time. Have I? I think I have. Yeah, self-paced. You are fine. Now look at here. Usually we make our students understand and remember inside the class. And we make them work based on all these higher decks. Higher order learning. Apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. This is the model of OBE, Bloom's taxonomy. All these upper decks are done outside the class. See, we make the students understand. We make the students remember what they know already and give them work based on which they are able to apply, they are able to analyze, they are able to evaluate, they are able to create something on their own. But in contrast, look at here, we make content in 4-quadrant approach. We make the e-content, that is e-tutorial. We send them already. So they are able to understand, remember on their own. So how should we prepare? Students themselves should prepare on their own. They'll be able to understand on their own without any explanation. So in that manner, very crisp, with a clarity and quality, we need to prepare for the students to make them understand on their own outside the class. See, flipped model classroom, when they are able to understand, when they come back, what is the work of teachers? You may ask, when the students learn on their own, what would we do in the class? You become facilitator. You allow them to apply what they have studied already. You make them apply, analyze, evaluate, create, putting them into teams, small teams. You give them a case study. Ask them to apply what they have studied. You give them a work to analyze. You give them a project to evaluate. You give them something to create, maybe a program, a software to be created on their own, based on what they have done, what they have learned. It is a model of flipped classroom. You either put them into teams into the classroom, or you can use them individual works. So this is the model of flipped classroom. Not always the teachers are supposed to teach. Hereafter, teachers need to play the role of facilitator rather than teaching, because all the materials are available. So let us encourage self-learning. Why always IITs, NITs stand on the top and fare well in studies, IITians? Because they do mostly self-learning. The teachers that guide them just to how to study. And they themselves study on their own. They themselves collect materials. We don't need to supply the materials and so on. They themselves do it. So let us also be facilitators and encouraging our learners to do this approach, flipped model approach. Okay, have you got some idea about flipped model and blended learning, professors? Yeah. Now let me go ahead for 4-quadrant approach. We are going deeper into 4-quadrant. Now I want all of you to have a better cognizance of this, so that we can just have, we can create something better. We can create a MOOC course for the betterment of the students community who are interested to us. So quadrant number 1, please understand, dear participants, quadrant number 1 is called as e-tutorial. Quadrant number 1 is called as e-tutorial, not e-content, e-tutorial. Okay, e-tutorial, that is audio video content. Quadrant number 2, okay, this here. Quadrant number 1 is one minute. I shall take up some other ink so that it's visible. Yeah. Look at here. It's quadrant 1. Okay, quadrant 1 is e-tutorial. Quadrant 2 is e-content. It can be a PDF. See, this is just to make you all understand very simple way. On looking at the video, they will understand the concept. But to put them into, am I going very fast? I'm sorry, because I wanted to come. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Let me go slow. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming. Please often give your feedback. It's better. If you don't understand, please stop me. Even if you learn few things, let us learn it better. Okay, let us not run fast, rapidly, right? Yeah, okay, fine. Now, professors, quadrant 1 is e-tutorial, audio video material, just for 10 minutes or maximum of 15 minutes, not more than that. I will talk about it a little more later. Now, let me just give you introduction, then go ahead. Quadrant 2 is e-content. See, for example, on looking at the videos, the students may be able to understand the concept. But for writing it in English, they need to have some text material, particularly for undergraduates. So we shall supply them sort of material in the form of PDF, in the form of Word document, or in the form of e-text, or maybe websites. All that are quadrant 2. And quadrant 3 is discussion forum. It could be not only discussion forum. We can make the students to critically think. See, when a question is posed, not only the teacher is answering. Please understand. Not only the teacher answers, anybody can answer. Even the fellow learners can answer a fellow learner. Teacher also answers sometime. And for the answers, somebody can react So this is discussion forum that encourages the students to have critical thinking. Not only discussion forum, quadrant 3 could also have, journals, extra learning materials. Extra learning materials to give them, for example, case studies. Okay, case studies to think critically. Okay, or to have debate. Okay, online debates, like not virtual, not simultaneous, but maybe posting a question, answering all that. Okay, and with regard to fourth quadrant assessment, whatever that you have given it in 10 minutes module in quadrant 1, that can be assessed with maybe with 10 MCQs, or with a small assignment, or with a small self-learning assessment. Okay, it can be self-assessment or not necessarily be self-assessment. You can also assess. See, Swayam, they assess, no, they have assessment. Right? It's not self-assessment. They also assess. They also assess and they award marks. So it can be self-assessment mostly, or you can even tool-tailored assessments. For example, MCQs, the tools, ICT tools themselves assess. Sometimes assessments can be done by the tools themselves. So it can be self-assessment, tool-made assessments, or sometimes the teachers or the facilitator can assess the students. So this is 4-quadrant approach. Let me go one by one. I want you to clarify if you would like to clarify anything. Quadrant 1. See, please understand, quadrant 1 is e-tutorial, audio, video. Do you all understand? Quadrant 1 is audio, video material. For example, I take up a topic. Okay, pollution. I'm taking up a topic, pollution. So within pollution, I'm going to talk about what is pollution, different types of pollution. See, I can either just appear in camera, talk, or I can have a PPT, share the PPT and talk, or I have a video, share the video and explain, talk. It can be any form. Or I may have an environmentalist. I may have an environmentalist near me. I can have like interview. I can have like interview, sir. What do you think about pollution? What are the different pollution? What are the causes of different pollution? Like interviews. So it can be any form. Okay, one form is talking and video. For example, appear fully in screen and talk certain things. For example, literature people, you narrate a literature piece. You narrate a story. That could be talking and video. Or you're explaining a personality in your own way. Or you're narrating a poem. Or you're reciting a hymn, something like that. It is talking and video. Secondly, screen captured video. For example, if you are a teacher of Tally, if you are a teacher of computer programs, if you are a teacher of some science subjects or science-based topics, you need to show them something. For example, you are working with, you need to tell them how ledger is created in Tally. So you need to show them, no? You need to show the software of Tally and show them how ledger is done, how GST is calculated, all that you show them in a tool. So you capture that is called screen capture video. Or if you want to do some simulation, if you want to do some chemical simulation, for example, titration simulation, you show them, capture them, explain. That is what we call by screen captured video. Okay, it could be screen captured video. Or like what I am doing now, I have the PowerPoint and explaining to you. It could be a PowerPoint and explaining the PowerPoint, but it should not be completely a normal PowerPoint running with the text, continuous text. Okay, dear friends, I will also tell you how to prepare a PowerPoint and how to go about with what are the different configuration given preparing a PowerPoint and a video. Don't worry about it. I'll just guide you enough and more. And camera capture lecture. For example, H.C. Verma. Have you heard about Dr. H.C. Verma? Physicist who was won Padma Shri. H.C. Verma. Dr. H.C. Verma. He doesn't go with PPTs and so on. He captures his videos. So you can have a clarity, you should have a high definition camera and you can just shoot if you teach over the board. Okay, for mathematics professors and so on, you can have. For that, you need to have high definition camera. So the clarity and the precision of the text should be captured very, very precision, right? So camera capture lecture, not limited to this. It can be any form of audio video lecture which could make the students to understand the concept. Am I clear, dear participants? Yes. Yes, experimental physics. Yes, sir. Have you understood? Have you understood any clarification with this? Any clarification with this, dear professors? Any clarification? If you have no clarification, then we shall move on to the next part. Then I'm just taking you all into quadrant 2. Okay, quadrant 2. Any clarification or else we shall move ahead. Okay, dear participants, thanks a lot. I am taking you. Now, quadrant 2 is a help or aid for the students. See, now quadrant 1 is to make the students thorough, clear with the concept. Quadrant 2 is to help them to write exams, put them into writings, or to have clarity in sentences, particularly for undergraduates. It can be a text, okay, text document. It can be a PPT given to them, or it can be a PDF with the graphics, the necessary flow diagrams or charts and so on. And instructional notes. If you happen to teach a practical course, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, something like that, with the pictures, pictorial representation and so on, instructional notes. This is called as e-content. It could be a journal, it could be a journal document, it could be a PDF, can be anything, no? It can be anything. You supply them with the, for example, I just talk about artificial intelligence, fundamentals of artificial intelligence. So if I find an article on fundamental review article on fundamentals of artificial intelligence, it can be part of it. Yeah, handouts means handout is given to them in real time. But here you need to upload them for going through. Am I clear to you, Dr. Pali? Yeah. Now quadrant 3. Have you heard about, is it okay? Quadrant 2 not limited. It is a supplement it is a supplement quadrant 1 to make the students to write or help them to write their exams and to have clear understanding of black and white of the concept that they have understood. Now, quadrant 3. So it is discussion forums. When you give a topic, for example, I'm talking about, MOOCs. So I can just post a question. Will MOOCs be quality? So people can answer. Anybody can answer. Students or the teacher himself will answer. Online books, URLs. URL means links and magazine excerpts. If you teach commerce, you can give them. If you teach MBA, you can give them magazine excerpts. That could also be a material. It is called extra learning materials, or to make them think critically. See, discussion forum, all these will be extra learning. UGC is always asking us, what do you do for the fast learners? So this will be accounted into NAC purpose for supplementing fast learners, giving them extra learning materials for the fast learners apart from what we give, our own lecture notes in quadrant 2. And quadrant 4, absolutely assessments. Any module, even a single topic, if you teach, it should be assessed. It can be a self-assessment, could be done with, MCQs, formative assessment, summative assessments, and so on. It can be a self-assessment. It can be an automated assessment by tool. It can be a presentation. You can ask the students to present, get ready a presentation and submit it. Like MOOC courses, they ask us to submit certain assignments. And it can be a projects and case studies. Give them a case study, give them a simple project to be done and ask them to submit it. Then they are all part of assessment. Certain things could be assessed on their own and satisfy themselves. Certain things could be assessed by the tools, and certain things we as course teacher or facilitators should assess. Okay, dear professors, these are all 4 quadrants. Are you now familiar with 4 quadrants, dear professors? I know quite many of you know this, but I wanted to reiterate so that we can have clarity when we prepare. Are you clear? The last one is assessment, professor. Professors, the last one is assessment. The assessment is, you need to assess what you have given for your students. One topic, one module, maybe for 10 minutes. Imagine that you have given a 10 minutes video. For that, quadrant 2, 3,000, words. Quadrant 2. Quadrant 3, a discussion forum or extra learning material. Quadrant 4, out of that 10-minute video, you ask 5 MCQs. You ask by true or false, or ask, by fill in the blanks, or else ask very few questions to make them, to check whether they have understood the topic. It is to assess them whether the learning outcome has been ensured, just to make them understand, just to check whether they have understood. Okay, dear professors. It can be self-assessment, automated assessment, or presentations. You can ask the students to give a presentation based on a chart or a diagram or a flow diagram. A presentation can be in any model, not necessarily always PPT. Having a picture, they can explain. Having a chart, they can explain. Having a diagram, they can explain. Something like that. And projects and case studies. Okay. Have I made you clear? No, madam. Madam, the proper way is at the end. After having done the module, you will have to take it at the end. Okay, right, fine. I'm just taking you all. We have, now look at here. Please understand, these are all different types of. Anuradha madam, see, certain things we can evaluate. Certain things, automated evaluation could be done by the tools. I will just talk to you about in detail when we prepare each module. Don't worry. Okay. This is to make you understand. I will have each module done by you. Don't worry. Each quadrant done by you. Okay. Now, look at. Sir, please understand. I think Redmi, please change your name. Please change your name. I couldn't address you. Please understand. Quadrant 1 is to make them understand. You have a concept. For example, you have a simple concept. I just tell you. Maybe Indian simple topic. Any simple topic. Environment. Topic called environment. I'm giving a lecture for 10 minutes. That lecture should be an audio video having graphical element, right? That is quadrant 1, to make them understand what is environment. Okay, do you understand? Do you understand, sir? Number 2, they have understood the concept what is environment, but to put them in black and white, we supply them, we help them with the PDF material prepared by us, which could be with the flow of text, along with that some images to supplement it for writing. And quadrant 3, to encourage them. What are the factors that affect the environment? So they will think and they will answer. Discussion forum. Or else you give them extra learning materials, URLs, different URLs related to environment. Journal excerpts related to environment. Or something more to learn, to enable their critical thinking on what you have taught on environment. Okay. Quadrant 4, based on what you have taught. Okay. You have 5 MCQs or 5 fill in the blanks or few questions to be answered by them based on the complexity of the module. If the complexity is high, if the concept is high, quite high, if it is introductory module, you can go with MCQs. If the concept is quite deep, you need to go for some project works so that you can ensure outcome. Okay, you need to design the assessment in such a way that the outcome should be ensured by the learners. Okay, have I made you clear, sir? Have I made you clear, sir? Sir or madam? Better that if you could change your name, I can address properly. I'm sorry, sir. Now look at there. You have so many forms of e-content. Today we have got podcast. Audio alone could be a material. Video, simulations, animation, interactions, ebooks, games. You have so many e-journals, database, presentations, games, image. See, for example, data sets are, part of e-content. Data sets. For example, you have a data set, you want to study something. If you want to explain to your students based on the data sets, for example, sleep patterns of Indians. You have data set available in World Bank. You can avail that. That is also an e-content. Okay. So my dear friends, you have different forms of e-content. You can make use of them for preparing all the 4 modules. Now, basically, these are the fundamental e-content. Text, image, audio, video. Text, image, audio, video. So whenever you prepare for a particular quadrant, particular module, You need to collect the necessary text. You need to prepare the text dialogue. You need to collect necessary images. You create your image, or you need to create using artificial intelligence. You can also have audio video elements, necessary elements to be incorporated into your video. These are all fundamental elements. If you want to have embellishment to your video, if you want to have embellishment, additional elements added to your video so that it can be attracting the learners, you can add animations, simple animation, not gimmicks, filters, graphics, certain graphics. See, for example, if I'm talking about autumn, so some graphics can be there to explain how autumn diffusion takes place, something like that. So some graphics can also be done to make the students easily understand the concept. Okay, these are all additional elements. So fundamental elements, look at here, these are all fundamental elements. Text, image, audio, video components. And look at here, animation, graphics, filters, all that are additional elements or advanced elements. Now, after having known all these, you may have a doubt. Filter means, some effects, fillers. For example, you just make attracting kind of, video. For example, you have something in your, maybe a picture. You want to make the picture in a presentable manner. Okay, right. Now, do you think that teachers are going to be replaced? Many have apprehensions. Many have our own reservations. Many think that teachers are going to be replaced. No, never. See, professors, it is not that today all of a sudden all the tools have come. Even for past several years, there were teaching aids. There were audio video lectures. There were elements. Robots may come for teaching. Bangalore-based schools and Kerala-based school, they have deployed humanoid robot to teach. But they have never stopped teacher. Teacher is also there, but we will be facilitators. We will have all those. We may even have robots in our classes. But robots cannot give the same experience as of the teacher. Teachers will never replace. Teachers will be never replaced. Professors, with my little knowledge and experience, I can guarantee and vouch you, teachers could never be replaced. Okay. So these are all, outcomes of the science of time today. So we need to equip ourselves on the global standards, for which we need to offer qualities. For example, if a student who are in, why do people go for MOOC? If a student in Kashmir, one of the remote areas of Kashmir, if he wants to have a quality education, he is deprived of. Through MOOC, it is possible that they can have a quality education, taken up a course from Annamalai University. Is it not? That is the purpose MOOC has been brought. And another thing, the quality education can be availed all over India from different parts of the country. The credits can be transferred. You can teach the other institution, others can teach this institution. That is the purpose. So not necessarily, replacing the teachers. Okay, dear professors, thanks a lot. Now, so I can vouch you the guarantee. So professors, one thing is that I have told you last time, if you know all these skills, if you are equipped with the ICT skills and digital skills to offer MOOC courses, we will be in the field. If you are not ready to bend out, if you are not ready to go in the flow of the trends of today, we will be out of place. Okay, teachers without ICT skills will be replaced, certainly will be replaced. See, after 5 years, they will ask me if I want to apply for an Annamalai University. For example, I belong to St. Joseph's. If I would like to get an opportunity in Annamalai University, they may even give us criteria that you should be, how many courses, MOOC courses that you have offered. That may be a criteria. For CAS also, one of the criteria could be this, how many MOOC courses that you have offered. If you have not offered 5-10, you will not be given next position. So it may be there. It may be there. The condition may be there. So professors with all these skills will have longer run, and professors without those skills may have bad time. Right. Thank you. If there are any queries, dear professors? Is there any queries? Is there any queries, dear professors? Madam Revati, madam, I don't know what you are asking criteria 1. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Any clarification? Any clarification? Was it some useful? Was this session some useful? So only today presentation, professors, tomorrow onwards, for heaven's sake, I will not disturb you. Okay, don't worry. We will have only demonstrations. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your comments, dear professors. We shall move on to the next. Now we are going to begin with number one. Number one, we shall understand, for any MOOC, we need to have, thank you, professors. Thank you. Preparation of ebook. Yes, accepted, sir. Accepted, sir. Accepted. Yes, I will let you know in detail. I will let you know in detail about all the modules. Don't worry. Now, see, first thing is that we need to understand CDM, course design matrix. See, for example, when you want to build a house, what do you have, sir? When you want to build a house, what do you have? What is ready to build a house, to go for construction of a house? You have blueprint, land, of course. Okay, land. Okay, of course, land is there. Land should be there. Okay. Plan and blueprint, right? With the blueprint, you know where the hall comes, where the drawing room, where the kitchen, what is the height and what is the portico, and so on. Everything is very clear. Similarly, for a MOOC course, you need to have CDM, course design matrix. Please make it sure, course design matrix. Okay, many of you are giving land approval and so on process. Please, all that are there, of course. Course design matrix. Using that, we are converting this blueprint into the modules. Okay, CDM, course design matrix. Many of you may be knowing. Now, I request all of you to choose one subject that you teach. I request all of you to please choose one subject, any one paper, course name. You just mention the course name that you would like to go for, preparing this MOOC. We are not going to prepare for the entire unit, for the entire course. Just for, no, don't give bigger ones. Your paper that you deal with, semester, with this semester or previous semester or forthcoming semester. Okay, research methodology, fine. Choose one particular unit. Okay. And let us have now how to prepare CDMs. Okay, how to prepare CDMs. Okay, for that. Okay, right. Now, look at there. Now, I will let you know how to prepare the demonstrations. Okay, let me just stop and share with you 1 minute. So today, professors, when at home today or tomorrow, you take up, I shall give you this CDM module, CDM sample. You fill it up and come. Prepare and come. Okay, I want you all to prepare the CDM and come. Now, I'm going to give you an elaborate CDM, but don't get afraid of. Please do not get afraid of. Okay, actually, this is supposed to be CDM, but I'm going to give you a simple one. Is my screen visible, dear professors? Look at here. I'm going to give you a model CDM. Please don't get frightened. Is my screen visible? Participants, is my screen visible? See, this is what we call by course design matrix. Now, you will have to go with the course design matrix should have all these details. Okay, to prepare a MOOC. Look at here. What title of the course? Course code. Okay, if you belong to an institution. Number of credits, hours per week, targeted audience. Whom do you want? UG students or PG students or somebody, for example, you may have exclusive courses for girl students. So like that, who is the target audience? And what is the program? Whether it is offered for BA or BCom or FDP. It can be FDP also. Okay, you can even give MOOC courses for FDP also. And MSc, something like that. Make it necessity. And discipline. See, BA English, BA History. So you'll have to make discipline. Select the discipline. And which semester it is supposed to be taken. Which semester and which part. There may be part 1, part 2, part 3. For UG, part 1 is language, part 2 is English. I mean, part 1 is Tamil, part 2 is English, part 3 is major. And part 4 is some of the elective courses, something like that. Based on your institutional pattern, you should get ready, give fundamental information. I want you to prepare on your own. Okay, I'm going to give you a very simple one for this course. For this STC, I'm going to give you a simple one. Don't worry. Now look at your type of course. Whether it is self-paced course or asynchronous or synchronous. Are you going to help them in synchronous way or self-paced, completely self-paced, something like that? And look at here, this is the team of the course. Maybe who are all part of your team? Who are all part of your team? If you're single, don't worry. You can give your name. Look at here. Your entire detail. Course designer 1, 2, 3. Mentor. Mentor means who can guide you. See, for example, maybe a subject expert of that particular topic. You can give them and get it verified. It is for real MOOC. I'm talking about it is for real MOOC. But let us also learn this. Okay, you can have reviewers. Mentor will guide you to have different modules prepared. These people will review the document. Maybe experts, subject experts. And when do you start? When do you complete? When do you launch the course? All these should be also given. Am I clear to you, dear participants? Have you noted down? I will also give you this. But don't be frightened. I'm not going to give you this. I will give you this as a model, but I'm not going to ask you to do this. Just have this. If you are interested, you can take this as a model. Am I clear? Now, look at here. See, now we are going into the detail. Now you talk about every course should have 80 words of course description. 80 words of course description. For example, I offer a course called, imagine I offer a course called MOOC Design and Development. There's a course called MOOC Design. Same course can be converted into maybe 5 credit for 4 credit module. So for that, I need to write up 80 words to make the learner understand what is the course talks about and what would be the overview of the course. And look at here, 5 course outcomes. Objectives. 5 course objectives. So you need to prepare the course objectives. And look at here, this is the module. Look at here. Now, number 1, serial number 1. How many minutes? See, this is for video welcoming the learners. Number 2, an assessment. This is to start diagnostic assessment, which means what is my diagnostic assessment? Prior knowledge of the learners is checked. See, these are all only model. See, title of the learning object. And what is the original learning object? It can be video, it can be PDF, it can be assessment, something like that. And description of the same. What material to be prepared. So likewise, you prepare for everything. So that it goes. It is an elaborate and comprehensive module. Never be afraid of. I'm going to show you a simple one. I'm going to give you a simple one. Okay, I will share with you. Don't worry. I will share with you. Yeah. I will share with you a simple one. Look at here. Now, all of you are going to do this. See, title of the course. You enter the title of the course. Professors, you are going to do this. You are going to submit tomorrow onwards. You should come prepared with this. Look at here. Title of the course. As you have given me in the chat box, you fill the title. You fill the program, whether it is common for only BSc, MSc or BA or something like that. You can just specify. If it is for anybody, see, some courses are meant for everybody, BA, BSc, something like that. You can just fix. What discipline? Okay, you may be belonging to sociology or teach education or something. Discipline. Course code, number of credits, number of hours. Okay, number of hours per week or total hours. It can be total hours. And targeted audience. Whom are you expecting? General students, anybody from the country, or students from Annamalai University, or students of Annamalai University and Anna University, something like that. You can be specific. And here, module, unit number 1, introduction. Unit number 1, lecture 1. Unit number 1, lecture 2. Unit number 2, lecture 3. Or module 3, something like that. Okay. See, for example, instead of lecture, you can give module. Module 1. Okay, module 1. Or mod 1. Mod 1. Module 1. So I'm just giving you an example. See, learning objectives of this module is to make them understand fundamentals of e-content. So what am I going to prepare? Resources. Actual content is PPT or video. What would be the activity given to the students? I will ask them to collect elements of e-content and self-assessment. What type of assessment are you going to give? you can give. Okay, dear professors? Okay. Am I clear? Or else you can also go with another model. You can go with another model. I'm going to give you. See, this could be another model. Look at here. This could be another model. You please conveniently choose a model. This is module. This is module. Learning objectives. Content. I mean, see Q1. Q1. What type of Q1? Q1 can be talking at video. What is Q2? Q2. So Q2, I'm giving a PDF material. PDF material. PDF material. Q3, what do you give? Q3, SLO is short learning object. Short learning object, small, maybe small content, 1 minute video, something like that. Short learning object. Okay, right. Now Q3. Q3 could be a discussion forum. Discussion forum. Okay. Q4. What could be the Q4? Look at here. Professor, it depends on, see, please understand, it depends on universities' regulations. Usually for about 60 hours totally for the course. If you have 12 to 15 classes, you give 3 to 4 credits. Number of hours per week is taken into consideration. Number of hours. It depends on the university's regulations. Okay, dear professors. Talking at video means appearing, and don't worry, I will tell you, I will give you all that. I'll give you all that, don't worry, right? Q4. Q4 is, okay, MCQ. For example, I'm just giving MCQ. Imagine that I wanted to go for MCQ, 10 MCQ, 10 MCQ. Okay. So this is how you can give. So course design matrix, you should have this fundamental information. What is the course title, credit, number of hours, and so on. Based on the university pattern, you please customize. You need not stick on to the same pattern what I am going to give you. I am going to give you everything. Please prepare one as per your convenience. Whatever that you feel, it could be okay for your own institution. Please understand, dear professors, we are not going to offer immediately a MOOC for the SWAYAM. We shall do it for our own institution, so that you can attract learners from, see, what I would suggest, if you belong to Annamalai University, you can design a MOOC program. You can ask all your, affiliated colleges to take up the course. Am I clear to you? So the credits can be given to them. Okay, once they pass, the exam will be conducted by Annamalai University online, or having brought to them the premises of Annamalai University. Once they clear the paper, once they clear the course, after completion of this course offered by Annamalai University, one of the professors, the credits can be shared to the particular institution affiliated. So you can please think. Okay, you can please think of doing it first. If you belong to an autonomous college, you have an MOU with other college. What do you think? For example, I offer a course under Indian literature. You also ask them to have the same paper. Am I clear to you, dear professors? I'm giving you some models. See, you have the same paper, same course in the curriculum, in your curriculum and in their curriculum. You have an MOU in that way. So both the colleges have the curriculum. You offer Indian literature and they also offer the same code, same paper. Okay, same paper. So that the one professor from this college will offer the course. The other students will come and learn. Similarly, another paper, for example, American literature. Both the colleges have the same syllabus. Whereas this professor will offer the course, this college students will just go learn, all these students together. Okay, am I clear to you? You can have this model working. You can have the credit transfer locally. Am I clear? First, autonomous colleges are given freedom to do this. You can think of offering between your schools, your premises, and your affiliated institutions if you are an university. Okay, professors? Am I clear to you? Presenting sheet, hours per week. Yeah, it can be. See, hours per week is, it's actually total hours, number of hours. Number of total hours, not hours per week. Or if you have, if you see, for example, 15. So totally 5 units, 65 into, 15. 15 into 5, 75, it comes about 12 hours. Okay, 12-hour course. Number of hours per week. Okay, 12, something like that. Totally 60 hours. Don't worry. Now have you all, have I made you understand? Participants, have I made you understand? Now there are about, 9 minutes. I shall clarify. And my dear professors, I want all of you to please fill the CDM. I'm going to pass on the CDM to you immediately to Dr. Jayaprakash. I will also share him with the presentation. I want you to please go through. Now tomorrow, I want all of you to fill your CDM, any one of the module. And I want you to choose 2 topics for which we are going to create e-content for 4-quadrant module, on which we are going to work for all these 7 days, all these 6 days. Am I clear? Please choose 2 topics for which we are going to develop 4-quadrant module. Not for the entire unit. We will not have enough time. It's a sample. But for you, if you want to go for the entire course, you need to have a team and do it. From next semester onwards. Next semester onwards, you can offer. You can prepare now and you can offer next semester. 4C and what you can offer, you can very well do it. Am I clear to you, dear professors? So if you have any clarification with this 4-quadrant module, and see, absolute objective is to offer MOOC in Swayam. But for time being, we shall equip our skills to prepare 4-quadrant module locally for our own subject that we teach in the college or university, for which let us try with 2 topics. So I want you to please have 2 topics chosen and decide what would you like to have for that. Okay. Tomorrow, we are going to have clarity of how to prepare the script. Let me just show you. Look at here. How to prepare the script. Yeah. Is it visible process? Look at it. How to prepare the script. How to make PPT using AI tools. All of you know how to prepare the PPT, but let me give you a short review. And how to format and how to give basic animation, final presentation, and making videos. Making videos done. Okay, making videos done. Quadrant 1 done in 1 method. Okay, quadrant 1 in 1 method. Am I clear to you, dear professors? Am I clear? Okay, fine. Is there any clarification? Please, you're most welcome to clarify. There are 5 minutes to clarify. You're most welcome to please clarify. What is your takeaway from today, professors? Professors, what is your takeaway? You are most welcome to share it. Also, your clarification. You can enable your mic. You can enable a mic and ask for clarification, please. There are about 5 minutes to clarify. We are making sure we will not go beyond 8:30 because the professor's already sitting 2 hours. It's very difficult. Kindly show the previous slide. Which one, madam? Yeah. Madam, yes, this is the one. Madam, is this the one you asked about? I think one of the participants asked about last slide. Yeah. Is this the one? Or the last slide? This one? Okay. Sruchi Udayapati, Professor Sruchi Udayapati, you don't know what is 4th quadrant or 4th quadrant. You are talking about 4th quadrant or 4th quadrant. That is what the whole lecture was. I shall explain. No problem. Quadrant number 1 is e-content, audio, video. Module for about 10 minutes. Am I clear? Second, sir, it is like we should have all the 4 quadrant covered in one module. Yes. One module should have all the 4 quadrant. Okay. Module 1, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Am I clear? For one topic, you need to have 4. Okay. Yeah, fine. Okay. Sruchi madam, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Sorry. You have given your takeaway. Okay, I thought you were asking for clarification. I'm sorry. Can a retired professor offer course so far under what affiliation? Professor, I cannot assure you, but you can very well give your expertise, connecting yourself, affiliating yourself with one of the universities which you worked already as a adjunct professor or honorary professor or professor of emeritus. You can very well do that, professor. Why not, professor? You are with wisdom. Why don't you share? Even otherwise, professor, I tell you, even otherwise, why don't you offer privately? Why don't you design your course? You may, for example, which faculty you belong to? Which faculty you belong to, madam? Madam as sir. Okay, if you, I think I couldn't get it. Okay. If you belong to a particular faculty, you have a particular course you design. Offer in Moodle, anybody can take up and equip their knowledge. Okay, if your course is quality and if it is much needed, it can be taken up by anybody. You can charge a little nominal amount privately. It can be done. See, like Udemy it's offering and Coursera is offering. Some courses are free, some courses are paid. If you are interested in offering free, well and good. If you are interested in charging some amount, you can very well do that privately also, right? Thank you. See, you have your own websites, no? I told you, no, learning management system. You have a lot of portals like Udemy and other things. You have your own portal and do it. There are people who could offer you digital marketing facility where you can go, right? Yes. Thank you, dear professors. If you have any clarification, you're most welcome. So the work given is number one. Please understand number one. I want all of you to please go through, please understand. I'm going to give you. Please go through the presentation, number one. Secondly, please prepare, the CDM, at least for the two topics. At least for the two topics, okay. At least for one unit, just have a module. At least for one unit, you prepare. Among the one unit, you have two topics chosen, and for two topics, you just fill up the work that I give you. I'll give it to you tomorrow morning. You can fill it up and come. Okay? Okay. Over to Sashikala, madam. If you have anything, we can take up after 8:30. Those who are optional.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Am
evening,
I
madam.
audible?
Yes, madam. You are audible, madam.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all the participants for joining us today for the first day of our one-week virtual short-term course on design and development of MOOC courses, a four-quadrant approach. It has been truly a fantastic start, sir, and I'm grateful to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Vimal Gerald, for sharing his invaluable knowledge and expertise. Thank you, sir, for enlightening us in detail about the Swayam EOI, the guidelines, financial norms, and regulations. You have also demonstrated the use of the mobile app DigiLocker regarding the academic bank of credits. Further, the four quadrants, namely e-tutorial, e-content, discussion forums, and assessment were meticulously explained and summarized. Last but not the least, a model CEDM was also elaborated. Sir, your dedication to share your insights has made this day truly enriching. I wish to express my thanks to all the participants for active participation and in providing feedback and for the thoughtful questions via the chat box. We look forward to the upcoming sessions and the exciting learning opportunities they will bring. Thank you all and good night.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir.
So, professors, I would like to remind you, tomorrow when you come, you fill the CDM just for an exercise.